Yes, today we'll be talking about the importance of being a good salesperson. How to become a good salesperson. How do you stand out in your skills of selling? How do you understand the importance of sales? How sales can actually help you get started with your business, get started in a particular workplace where you are at, the things that sales can do to you that will make you become your best in any industry you find yourself in. Please, if you get value out of this particular video of today, make it sure you react, like, comment, and share. Ask your questions in the comment section below. We are here to help you. So, let's go right into the video. How important do you think sales is? What is sales to even start with? What do you think about sales? What is sales to you? Sales happens to be one of the most important things because I see without sales, there is no business. Without sales, there is no business. Because now, when any entrepreneur, when any business owner, when any company owner sits and thinks of, okay, I want to start business A, I want to start business B, usually at the beginner stage of it, we usually think of the structure, what to say, how to say, and all of that. But now, the actual part about the business has to do with sales. Because without sales, the business has no life. Because sales brings in money, sales makes us to see data and every other stuff. So as a salesperson, if you decide to go into the industry of sales, believe me, you really stand an urge in this particular industry you're in, whatever industry you may be in. Because now the attitude of sales is something that will not just help you in this industry but can cross across every other industry. So today I'm here to assist you and I'll be helping you with some tips on how to start your journey of sales. So how important is sales? Sales is so important. Sales is so important. Sales is so important. You can focus your mind as a salesperson. I, like a business owner, there is a particular industry within my environment that I really value much. When I see any young person, when I see anyone who's working in this particular industry, I always feel different about them. I really look at them, I see the ability they have, I see the skills they have, and I see every other thing because I know what it entails to sell. I know what it means to say. I know what it means to move from one place to the next, trying to convince people to buy. So, as a salesperson, what are the skills you're supposed to have? What are the skills you're supposed to have? Within the reach of skill of sales, I think the first skill you're supposed to have is a skill of what? Communication. Communication is the first skill you're supposed to develop as someone who wants to build a career in sales. If you are interested in becoming a salesperson, the first skill you must develop is a skill of communication. Which means that you have to go out there, look at every book on the subject of communication and read it. Read this book and understand what communication is, the politics in communication and everything that has to do with communication. Because as a good salesperson, your communication will help you market the product you are about to market in a particular way, and also help you understand the ingredients of all of this. So communication happens to be one of the first skills which you must have. After communication carries us down to the skills of persuasion. You must be persuasive as a salesperson, not just being persuasive. Like in our day-to-day life, usually I meet some salespeople who the way they sell is I call it in our in our local environment, they call it a hype man. You sell as if you're a hype man. You say to people as if you're hyping. No, it's not a hyping matter. If you understand the skills of communication, you see that you will not sell to someone as a hype man. You sell to the person because you know the product you're selling is important to them. You know the value of the product, the ingredients of the products are what you're selling. So the value of the product is what you'll be bringing out. I'm not talking about you selling as a hype man. I'm talking about you understanding the industry, understanding communication, and understanding the value you're about to give the customer. So this one will make you understand better. So the skill of persuasiveness and not being a hype man is very important. Is that which you're supposed to develop as a second skill as someone building a career of sales. So you read books on persuasion, how to persuade customers, how to persuade someone customer A who resisted you today, how to get them buy your product the next time you turn to meet them. The next skill which you'll be having as skill 3 will be the fact that the other skill you must develop is that as someone who's a salesperson looking at sales, you must have a particular look that looks attractive. You must be attractive as a salesperson. How? Attractiveness here does not mean that you will know. I'm talking about you having a particular look that attaches to the product you're selling. Because each product, each industry has a particular kind of language it speaks. You cannot be selling, let's say for instance, you are you're a doctor, for instance. Not even doctor, let's say for instance you're a nurse. And the kind of nursing you want to practice is go into the quarter and go open a shop like what we do in our own local environment by obtaining documents from the government. And after doing that, you go open a particular clinic around your vicinity. And you, as the person who will be practicing this particular exercise on people, is having all this. Your look, you look like an artist who's thinking of going into the career of music. Already this particular picture you're depicting does not fit the industry you want to get yourself into. It will scare away a lot of people because now you are the first product you sell even before you talk. So the way you look is very important. So I recommend you really are looking neat. So neatness has to be part of your product as a salesperson, because as a salesperson, believe me, you can sell for 3 different industries. You can sell for many other industries at the same time. This is why we see that you can see an artist sign brand ambassador deals for company A, company B, and company C. You must stand yourself within a position as a salesperson that can enable you sell for any company which you may wish to sell for. So you must make it sure that you're neat. You must make it sure that you smell good. You must make it sure that when someone stands around you, when you talk to somebody, the person should look at you and want to consume the product which you're selling. So it's important you understand that, okay, what am I selling? So what I'm selling is supposed to follow with the way I look, the way I dress, and every other thing. Okay, you must make it sure that you smell good. Smelling good is good business, okay? So make it sure you smell good, dress your office, evaluate the product you're selling, and make it sure your brand, well, in whatever way you look, should match the particular product you're trying to sell. And last and not being the least is the fact that you must value trust. You must value trust as a salesperson. Value the fact that you want to cultivate trust. People must trust you, and you don't own the right of any customer of yours trusting you. Earn the trust. Earn the trust. Trust happens to be one of the biggest things you're supposed to have as a salesperson, because with trust you have free referrals from your customers because they trust you. So you must look at trust as one of the most important aspects of the skills you're supposed to develop as a salesperson. Making sure you strive for people to trust you, making sure you involve yourself in the ingredients that will make a particular person to want to trust you, because trust is very, very, very important in the business which you're venturing yourself into. Because with trust, you have many other people trust you, the business will just grow and it will grow and it will grow.